Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making yam and egg sauce. Yes, so let's start cooking. So I'll be using for the yam. I'll be using one tuber. Yeah, and see this is one tuber of yam. The yam is not this thing is not all those kind of big tubers, but this is perfect. Just how I want the yam and the yam consistency I want it to be. So this is yam, so it's not actually going to stay long on fire. At the beginning of the video, I'm sure, yeah, you saw where I added water into a bowl of peppers. Yeah, so that was my Sambo, scotch bonnet, and tomato, which I'm going to be using for the sauce. I brought it out of the freezer to froze first. So while I'm focused on the yam, I decided to put that so that it's been melting. So yeah, now that our yam is on fire, I decided to add a little salt, then cover it to boil. So now I'll be blending tomato, shambo, and the scotch bonnet for the sauce. I'm using a food processor. At this process, I was like, what should I use? Should I use a food processor or should I pound it? Like, nah, let's use a food processor as well. If I pound it, because if I pound it, it might be too chunky. While if I use a food processor, I don't want it smooth, but like, yes, it will also give me that chunky but not too chunky, smooth but not too smooth or vibe you get. So that was why I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's use the food processor after all. That's what it's used for. So yeah, I put the blend in the food processor. So yeah, while that is blending, yeah, so before we open, let's go and check our yam. You can see the yam is almost ready. Let's give it 2 minutes, then we'll bring it down from fire. So let's cover it back to allow it to just finish. So you can see this is exactly what I wanted. Yes, it gave me what I wanted. You can see it's not so smooth, it's not chunky, just the right amount, just the right distance to use. So the yam, oh my god, it was super steamy. That was how the pot fell off from my hand because it was steamy. And fortunately for me, it doesn't have a handle, so yes, I had to struggle with it all. That's all that. So, pan, I decided to go in with my blended ingredients, right? Let it boil. You know, it has been in the freezer for weeks, so I decided to allow it to boil first. Instead of frying the onions, putting the oil, and then adding the onions the normal way, I decided to just do this process. Decide to boil the blended ingredients first before doing the rest. So yeah, I'm using I'll be using one onions. Yes, I know you can see one and a half, but I ended up using just the full onions. I couldn't use one and a half because I thought it was going to be too much for my sauce. So yeah, I used one full onions. This, so yeah, the clip where I added the oil and the onions, I couldn't find it. Like, I don't know where it went to, but I couldn't find the clip. Or I did not save it. Yeah, I did not save it definitely. in the process of edits, I removed it. I don't know which is it. But after frying my oil and my onions for just 3 minutes, I decided to go in with my Sambo tomatoes. So yeah, decided to go in with a pinch of salt, half teaspoon of salt, then Knorr seasoning cube. Yeah, one Knorr seasoning cube makes two. So yes, I use one, but it's two that is inside. Just right amount. Decided to add in my thyme, curry powder. Yeah, just for that aroma, that rich aroma. I didn't put much because I don't really want this excess. I don't really, it's not really supposed to have much seasonings. You get much ingredients, just a minimal amount will do. Because it's exhaust. The main thing that should be not use the egg because it's exhaust. So yeah, that's I decided to add a little amount of the water. That was after frying my main ingredients. I decided to add just a little amount of water, right? So that's it won't burn. And I'll be using 3 eggs. Yeah, I'm using 3 eggs. I use 3 eggs here. As you can see, I used three, then cracked it, decided to whisk it. Yeah, whisk. So after whisking the egg, I decided to add it inside the sauce that I've been frying. You can see I like the color that it's Kevin. This says Kevin. After frying the egg, I decided to rinse the bowl and then with water and then pour it into the pan. You guys, we can't waste that. Like there's the egg inside, so there's no water that I'm adding. It's the egg I'm pouring inside. So we can see after a few minutes, I went back to check my egg, and you can see it's doing well. Yes, it's doing well. It's giving exactly how we want it to be. It's bubbling up, bubbling up. This is amazing, right? You know, please tell me I'm not the only one liking the color and the aroma of this dish is a top notch. I know it's a top notch. So, anyways, I'm about to check my sauce. You can see it's ready, right? It's ready, but I don't want to bring it down from fire just yet. So just give it a little more time. Trying to mix everything to make sure yes everything is well balanced. Scatter the egg. I don't want it. Okay, well, one side have egg and then the other side. So yeah, our egg is ready. I decided to off it and I dished it. Can you see? Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe.